After about 2 minutes, I'll start putting the MagSafe magnets on. I like to start with the bottom ones. In this video, I'll be attempting to transform this cracked and damaged iPhone 13 back from broken and worn out to looking brand new. After putting this phone in my laser machine to burn through the glue, now it's time to pick out the glass. Before I start picking out the glass, I always want to be safe, so I have my hand gloves, I need my eye goggles, and a face mask. To pick out the glass, I like to use a precision knife. I can also use 99% rubbing alcohol to help soften the adhesive. So here I have a couple MagSafe magnets. I want to take them out and save them. So I'll use 99% rubbing alcohol. I can also use heat, but I think this should come out easy. There's a flex cable here. I need to be careful. Just take it out easily, be gentle, apply some more alcohol. I want to make sure the alcohol doesn't overflow and get to the screen. Just a little bit every time should help. Okay, I'm almost halfway. Now I'm close to the wireless charging coil. I want to gently lift. I can apply some alcohol, just a little bit every time. Here I want to be careful so I don't rip it off. And I'll save the MagSafe magnets and put them later. A little bit of alcohol. It's a lot harder to take out, like I said, because there's a lot of cracks. I'll keep picking through. Later on, I'll put the MagSafe magnets on. Okay, I want to make sure I get out the corners. See, we're almost done. Now I'm close to the hardest part, which is the camera and flashlight. I'll need to use a breaker tool. This is my breaker tool. I'll use it to break the glass on a couple spots. And I'll apply some alcohol, just a little bit every time. Make sure it doesn't overflow. Okay, then I'll try to pick through. This part, I can also use my flathead screwdriver. I'll be really careful when I come to this part. This is a mic and flashlight, the flex cables. I don't want to snap. Apply some more alcohol. And I'm going to have to use my breaker tool again. Hopefully that's all I need. So it looks like most of the glass is out. Next, I want to clean the back with rubbing alcohol. And I'll grab my cloth and gently just clean around. This is going to make it easier for me to scrape around once I start scraping to get most of the burnt glue out. I want to be super gentle around here. Now I'll just scrape gently to get most of the burnt glue out, but I'm not trying to be super perfect. It's not going to be 100% clean, just clean enough so when I apply the glue, it's going to stick. Okay, now I'm going to clean the edges using my flathead screwdriver. This is to make sure I get every glass out. So when I put the new glass on, it's going to sit flush. Okay, I'm just going to clean under the coil, make sure there's no glass in here. I'll feel for it, feels flush. So now I'll test the new back glass just to make sure it sits flush before I glue it on. Feels pretty good. Now I'll show you the easiest way I've found to take out the MagSafe magnets. I like to put them on a heat plate. And I'll grab rubbing alcohol on my precision knife. Now they should come out easy. One's out. I'll just lay them down as I take them out. Keep doing this process till I take them all out. Now I have them all out. I'll show you how I put them back on. I like to apply some glue, a little bit, right there on the battery, then around the charging coil. And I'll leave it to sit for about 2 minutes. After about 2 minutes, I'll start putting the MagSafe magnets on. I like to start with the bottom ones, and I'll put the other ones around. Now the MagSafe magnets are on, I'll just test the back glass one more time to make sure it's flush. It looks pretty flush to me. So now it's time to glue the back glass on. I like to use B7000 glue, which works for me. You have to find the right glue that works for you. Just put it around in the corners, make sure I have enough. And I'll put it on the surface, just as much as needed, around the camera and flashlight. Then I'll leave it to sit for about 2 minutes. After about 2 minutes, I'll put the glass on and press it down gently, making sure I'm not applying too much force. That way I don't end up cracking the back glass. So far it feels flush. Next, I'll apply some clips. I like to apply a couple in the corners, then just around the sides. So now I'll leave the phone to sit for about 10 minutes. After about 10 minutes, I'll take the clips off. And now I'll clean the leftover glue. At this point, it should come out pretty easy. Now I'll show you how I take out any piece of glass that got in the phone. So I'll need to open up the phone. Now you can see, because I have a mini vacuum, I can just vacuum it out. Also, I can use a soft brush, just turn it upside down, and I'll inspect just to see if there's any glass left. So far, it looks pretty good to me. I'll close the phone, starting from the top all the way to the bottom. Make sure it feels flush. Put back the 2 pentlobe screws. Now I'll do a final clean on the phone. Apply some alcohol, grab a cloth. Now you can see how clean this looks. Look pretty brand new. If you'd like to see more videos like this, check the video on the right. And for our repair playlist, check the playlist on the left. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.